When it comes to the reflective sheeting requirements on your semi-trailers, so you'll first have to make sure that it alternates red and white, starts at the very front, terminates at the very end, and you don't have to have 100% of the trailer covered. You just have to have enough to cover at least 50% of the length. So if I took all these strips here, it would have to equal at least half of this trailer length. Other things of note is the reflective sheeting is only required on semi-trailers that are over 80 inches wide, manufactured after December 1st, 93, and its GVWR is over 10,000 pounds. Now on a dry van or a semi-sized trailer, that's always going to be obvious, but you'd make sure to check manufacturer's sticker to see what the actual GVWR of the trailer, because if it's under 10,000, then instead of having sheeting, you're required to have reflectors instead. The reflective sheeting requirements on the back of a semi-trailer, so element 1 would be the red and white sheeting across to indicate the full width of the trailer. Now this also is where you'll hear commonly people claim that it has to start with white or red, which is false. It just has to alternate red and white, have of course the DOTC2 stamp on it. And the other thing it'll also tell you is that it doesn't have to be on any hinges here or any kind of parts. It should always be mounted to a flat plane surface on your semi-trailers. That's element 1. Element 2 are the upper sheeting, the 1 foot white and 1 foot white, one foot horizontal, 1 strip vertical. Again, they don't have to touch to make a perfect L. If you don't have a square or rectangular rear end of a semi-trailer, they can be contoured to the shape of the trailer itself. And then element 3 is the red and white strip across the full horizontal part of your rear impact guard, rear underride protection device, ICC bumper, DOT bumper. You hear it called a bunch of different things, but it's just referred to as a rear impact guard in regulation. Now the sheeting is only required if you're actually required to have a impact guard, which not all semi-trailers are, but on a box trailer it would, because you have so much space between the rear axle and the rear of the trailer, and this is again intended to prevent any vehicle from getting stuck, any car or motorcycle getting stuck underneath. But as long as I'm required it, 1 strip across the full length of the impact guard, and make sure it's again red and white and got your DOT stamp on it.